Hi, my name is Elijah. I'm here on the couch with a special guest. Could you please tell me your name and a bit about yourself?
My name is Vince Coulthard. I'm a Hydromittent person from the Flinders Ranges area. I grew up in a little place called Nepabunna. That's about 4 hours drive from here, north, east of Copley, actually, Lee Creek.
So after 54 years smoking, you decided to give up, and how hard has that been for you to do?
Yeah, it's been very hard. I mean, this is my second serious attempt at it. The previous time I've given up was six months actually. It was a pretty good go, but there was no support in place. And so I'd be around people who are smoking, and because I like the smell of the cigarette, and I just started off just one draw wouldn't hurt, and one draw, one cigarette wouldn't hurt, and then next minute I'm smoking again full time. But 54 years of it takes a toll on you. I was doing a lot of coughing. It started, what made me give up this time around. Did a lot of coughing, and I guess I didn't realise until I got this little buddy that it's a app. It's called my Quit Buddy
Yeah.
program on you, and it tells you, keeps a tab of how many days or how many hours, how many minutes you've been a non-smoker. So that's one good part. And then it also tells you how much money you save by doing so. But also, I think the most freaky part of this is the amount of tar that you avoid. And I've avoided 20,713 milligrams of tar. 20,000
That's a
grams.
lot.
I mean, more milligrams. I mean, this is unbelievable.
That's a lot.
But on the good side of it, I've saved over $3,000. This program here encourages you to continue to. So every time you feel like a cigarette, what I do anyway, I just open this up, and it reminds me. It's like my, you know, yeah, as it says, quit buddy. Reminds me, you really look at, you know, you have this one cigarette then, or one draw, then you're likely to start smoking again.
And you were talking about having a cough before, like was thing that's what made you quit.
Yeah.
So they say withdrawals from cigarettes last up to 3 to 4 weeks. Did you go through many symptoms when you were starting to quit?
Yeah. Yeah, you get the urge, and I'll still get the urge now. I mean, it's 70, what did I say? 76 days. I'll still get the urge for it, and particularly around people who are smoking. Sometimes walking down the street and someone just lights up a cigarette and you just walk past and get a whiff. Oh, gee, that smells good. But, so those encouragements are there. But you just keep going back to this program, and it just, it tells you there's no need to, so, but, the urge is always there. The temptation, I should say, is there.
You also said how it's your second time quitting, serious quitting. One of my questions here was, have you tried to quit before? But you already answered that. So I'll ask you a similar question. This is your second time quitting smoking. Do you find it more difficult quitting now than earlier, or is it a lot easier to quit now than what it was quitting the first time?
It was easy enough to quit the first time even, but there's no support base in place. This time I find it a bit better because having this Quit Buddy, this app on my phone, I can quite easily go back and just check on, and it gives me that encouragement. So while it's not talking to me, No one there to talk to offer that, get the support from. But it's a good reminder when you look at the amount of money you're saving and what's it doing to my health, or what it has been doing to my health.
And what would you say is the hardest part about quitting smoking?
Not having the support, and that's what I found the first time around. And I guess that like that temptation of when you get a whiff of the cigarette, the temptation is there to have a draw and then have a cigarette and then there's a packet and then next minute you're back full time smoking again. So the temptation is always there, and no support. Whereas this my quit buddy offers that support. So it might be, you might think that I'm really giving this a plug. Well, I am. I'm giving this program a plug because I think it's a great support. And anyone that is want to give up smoking, they should get this program. It's good.
So Vince, you've been telling me a bit about this app, that helped you quit. Can you tell me how you came across this app?
Yeah. I went in for I went to a class to give up smoking, and part of that classroom setting, there's this bloke who's doing hypnotism, sort of talking us through giving up smoking. I don't know where the program was about him hypnotising us, but he was just talking, and it just seems like to me that I wasn't put under any sort of spell. It's just this guy talking, and at the end of it, he said, if you go to your phone, you can download this app. He told us what the app was, and I downloaded, and it was great seeing the days click away, the time click away, and the money, being saved. And I guess even noticing the scary part of it, like the tar that we take in to our bodies from smoking. So this app's here. It's a free app on anyone can download it, and I think smokers should do that. They can just even if it's just to monitor what they're doing to themselves. Obviously they have to tell a little white lie saying you're smoking, or you're giving up smoking so that it can work. But then you can watch it click away. As the hours go by, the days, the month, it gives you down to the right final detail. Like I've been smoke-free now for 76 days, 17 hours and 19 minutes. It's been smoke-free.
That's good.
And it tells me that, I've saved, during this time, I've saved $3,156. That's a lot of money.
That's good.
What's important here is that, and it counts the cigarette. At 17 cigarettes a day, I've avoided, from the 76 days, I've avoided 1,381 cigarettes. And I've not taken in, so I've avoided also 20,715 milligrams of tar. That's what I'd normally take in when I'm smoking.
Yeah.
It also tells me something else, that I've avoided 70 toxic chemicals. 70.
70. That's a lot.
So it just points out some facts here that it's enough to frighten,
Yeah.
and keep that encouragement going. to stay off the smoke.
Well,
So it's incredible.
you talked about the app helping you a lot. Have
Yeah.
you had like family support you through this as well?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, it was just after I went and did my I went up within the first week, I guess. I was smoke free, and I picked my nephew up one day, and he hopped in the car, and because previously my work car, in my old bush car, I usually have sit along and smoke in there,
Yeah.
and he went to light up a cigarette, and he said, "Oh, it's okay to smoke in here." Just to remind himself, and I said, "Yeah, I did give up smoking though." He goes, "Oh, sorry, I wouldn't smoke it." I said, "Nah, no, go for it because I want to be able to test my willpower. I want to see if I can, you know, do it, sit here and not have a cigarette." So he sat along and he smoked, and I was driving, and while it smelled good, I, you know, I still didn't have another draw or I've avoided taking even, the, well, I didn't have a cigarette anyway. At the end of that, when I went to drop them off, I said, "Well, thanks." He said, "What for?" I said, "No, because I survived that, the need to, or the want of wanting, like not taking a cigarette off you to smoke."
Yeah.
And anyway, it's good. But after that, I've been around people who have been smoking. I enjoy the smell of it, but I still haven't smoked. So that gave me, tells me that I got the willpower if I want it. I'll smoke again if I want to,
It's only if you want to.
but I can avoid it too because I have good strong willpower to do
And
so.
you said you haven't had a smoke in 76 days, was it you
Yeah,
said?
76 days.
Have you noticed any difference with your health in that 76 days?
Yeah. Like I'm not coughing as much now, but because I've recently had or been a year and a half now, I had open heart surgery, so I'm still suffering. Like I'm still having to get over that side of it. So my lungs aren't the best, or my heart. I'm not running at full capacity yet, so it's I've got to do a lot of therapy, rehab, strengthen up my arms and certainly my lungs. So that's one of the encouragements also for giving up smoking. I mean, although the doctor said, um, you can only do one thing at a time, but just get yourself strong. I've got myself strong there, strong enough to take on this next step of giving up smoking. So I'll continue to build.
And do you have any tips or anything else you would like to say?
Yeah, if you're a smoker, think seriously about giving up because you can save a lot of money. If that's the only reason, if you don't want to believe that you believe that your health is good, but I'm certain you can say you can realign your pockets. There's good cash to be made. One of the freaky things I did, Eli, is Gal and I were talking about how I've been smoking for 54 years. On this rate here, 70, from 76 days, if I've saved $3,000 in 76 days, what would I have saved in 54 years? Close to $1 million. How could be closer to being a millionaire?
Damn. That's a lot.
It's incredible.
That's a lot.
So think about you, a young man, you know, if you don't smoke, stay that way because you can save a lot of money. Save a lot of money.
Well, thank you, Vince, for taking time out of your day to talk to me.
All right.